Hello, and welcome to Spirit Among Us, John chapter 8, verse 12. Again, Jesus spoke to them, saying, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will not walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. A common issue and problem that we need to avoid as Christians is falling away from our faith. Sometimes it can be so easy to drift away from God, to drift away from His love, drift away from His provision, and drift away from everything that He is. What often happens during these times is that we don't realize we are falling away. We don't realize that we are turning away from God because it's so subtle, just bit by bit. But once we start to fade away, and if we don't fight it, then darkness ends up flooding into our lives. Satan uses every grip he can find to drag us down, to keep us from God, and instead live in his life of promised destruction. We continually are pulled down further from God until we reach terrible places in our lives, places without joy, without peace, and without love. So what can we do to fight this? How can we push back the dark? The first thing we need to do is recognize that the darkness is present in our lives. We need to admit that darkness has come in, and we need to make the decision that we are determined to fight it. The next step is to look at the promises God has given us. Here we are reminded that Jesus is the true light here on earth, and we have the promise here that whoever follows Him will not live in darkness, but will instead be filled with the light of life and reign over the power of darkness. The second thing to do is reach out to God, to use His promises, works, and goodness in order to truly fight back the dark in our lives. So today, take some time to acknowledge the darkness in your life and shift your mindset to be determined to push it back with God's light. Thank you for watching, and God bless.